The All-Star Game, a great night of basketball here on 2K Sports.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
They've got Batum. Kemba Walker is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's George in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Russell against Walker. Passes it to George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Russell dishes to Harper. To the middle. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, 16 points for Davis. Davis has gone 5 of 10 from the floor. Outside, Batum. Gasol kicks to Walker. Butler on the wing. And stolen by Russell. And here they come. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, but they get it back.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
Batum wide open. He fires. Connects from three-point range.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Durant drawing the double team. Harper against George. Harper the pass to Gasol. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Gentlemen, Byron Scott had some advice for his team in that last timeout. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. It's pretty late in the game to be altering the game plan, but they're going to come out with a different look here, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Greg, simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
The shot by George, no good.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Pass to Gasol. Looks for Paul. Hits it to him. Davis dishes to Harper. Gasol screen, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And Wall. Here we go now. George. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game. And it's the West All-Stars ball. They lead by 4. Outside for Durant. The feed now to Harper. Goes up from the top of the key. And it's the East with the rebound. James, the pass to DeRozan. Ball against LeBron. George with the screen on Paul. The drive by LeBron. Puts up the baby hook. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
George having a fantastic game. He has 9 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
And was it a good one? Really, one of their highlights of the game defensively.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
Deflects the pass. Gasol with the steal. Here's DeRozan, and here we go. And James with the basket on the assist from DeRozan. LeBron's got it all tied up now for the East All-Stars. It's Davis on the wing. Outside Durant. Davis sets a screen. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And that's now 10 points for Kevin Durant.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
And Wall kicks to Gasol. LeBron outside. 6 to shoot. DeMar DeRozan on the wing, defended by Paul.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
It's Durant on the wing. Gasol setting the pick for Durant. And Freak throws it down.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, you can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks. Got it?
It's stolen by DeRozan. Outside, Wall. Back to DeRozan. On the wing, James. No good on the triple.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Here's DeRozan. That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Harper with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. That is good. Paul's got the lead up to 8 now for the West All-Stars.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Get ready for your East All-Star dance time.
Here's James. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Here's Gasol. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Gasol's got 4 points in the quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
James dishes to Gasol. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Foul, Gasol. Taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within single digits.
It's been fun to watch Gasol in this one. He's got 8 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
They double him with Wall.
Stick it too much.
Gasol kicks to Harper. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The East All-Stars running out of time. Outside, George. He kicks the Wall. Pass to DeRozan. Lets it go from 11. The West All-Stars pull it in. Harper's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. No good. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the board.
Yeah, you know, but down the stretch here, guys, they'll summon that extra effort to try and get it done, I think.
You got it. Get the ball inside.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. That one on George.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 9. And Harper drops them both. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the fourth. George against Gasol. In the corner, it's James. James with another miss. And here's the West with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. And there's the turnover. Pass going out of bounds.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
So it's the West All-Stars picking up the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in the All-Star Game action now in the books. So let's take a look back at some of the footage from our All-Star Game MVP. Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
Can you say freak-alicious? Watching this guy all season, I think most of us were expecting him to go off. He did not disappoint. It's a tremendous honor to be named MVP of the All-Star Game. Big-time career underway for this young man.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there, get to work for the next game.
And that'll do it for this year's All-Star Game. Some splendid talent on display tonight. For Shaquille O'Neal and for Kenny the Jet Smith and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again to start up the NBA's second half of the season.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Hornets in Charlotte. Taking a look at the Hornets, they've made a nice push as we've reached the middle part of the schedule. They look like a different team than they did in the early part of the season. And at the All-Star break, a chance for players to heal and recuperate. And Kenny, let's talk about injuries. A part of the game, but some manage to stay healthy. Is it all just luck?
Well, some of it's luck, but a lot of it's preparation. If you prepare your body for the rigors of the NBA season, you're going to reduce the risks and you become more durable, and the quality teams have that. But really, one of the most
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game.
Ready, gentlemen?
Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Last game for the Hornets, the loss to the New Orleans Pelicans. And they were still in that one right up to the end, guys, but lost by a couple of buckets.
You know, but they were able to hang in there for most of that game. But at the end, you know, when it matters most in terms of what I call winning time, they just could not make the plays on either end of the floor.
Yeah, I like that term, winning time. But as you said, they didn't get run over, but just couldn't convert when they needed to in the end.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Dallas, Harper in a two-guard. Taj Gibson is out there with Chandler Parsons. Then it's Williams. And it's Morgan in at the 5. And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Here's Walker. The kick out to Dang. And Jefferson wide open. He shoots. Deron Williams grabs the miss. We'll go to Doris Burke, who moments ago spoke with head coach Flip Saunders. And Doris, what do you have to say?
The topic of conversation, Deron Williams. He was quick to point out what a heady player Deron is, saying when he's out there on the floor, he just reads every situation and more or less acts like a coach out there. When you combine that with Williams' scoring ability, you can see why he is so feared around the NBA.
And as always, Doris, thank you.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now, here's Patterson. 14 points from him the last game against New Orleans.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
Now, here's Parsons following the shot by Patrick Patterson. Jefferson with the double team. It's tipped. Here's Gibson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition. And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
The kick out to Harper. Sinks the three-pointer. Harper's got 5.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
And there's Al Jefferson on the assist by Walker.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks winning their last game against Oklahoma City.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him.
And here is Dang following the three-pointer by Freak. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. And Parsons slams it in.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets dance team. And that was your Hornets dance team. Give it up.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Outside, Walker. Screen by Jefferson. And Walker kicks to Adams. Nifty move. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Man, how about the dexterity for this big guy? I mean, he is really smooth around the basket.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Dallas?
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
There's the pick. Harper with a screen on Walker. And Williams, here we go. And a wide open look for Freak. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Williams. Patrick Patterson picking up that last bucket. Harper the pass to Williams. In the corner, Parsons with it. And Luol Deng pulls it down.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
Shot's good by Walker. Williams with the ball. Last game we saw him score 13. Harper with a screen on Walker. Williams dishes to Harper. Another three for Dallas.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And here is Deng following the three-pointer by Freak. Drive by Adams. Here's Jefferson, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Soft touch off the glass. Jefferson's got 9 points.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Harper's shot's good.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And Walker kicks to Deng. Pass to Adams. The feed to Jefferson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Hornets have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Going to the line.
And he makes the first. And some changes here for the Hornets. Trevor Booker comes in for Patrick Patterson. And Max subbed in for Jordan Adams. And both free throws good for Jefferson. And so here is Dallas. 7-point differential. Matthews passes to Harper. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Harper's got 20.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start exactly what they were hoping for.
Here's Mack. Outside, Walker. Jefferson setting the pick for Walker. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. Walker's got his second basket of the game.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Harper, no good. Hornets trail by 7. Deng kicks to Walker. .124 left in the first quarter. Count the bucket.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. Dallas shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And he makes the first. Kaminsky is checked in for Charlotte. And Dallas also making the switch. Anderson's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. Harper against Walker. Here's Mack. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Kaminsky. Misses in close.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Zhang with a screen on Walker. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Now here's Booker. Rejected by Bargnani. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Luol Deng.
Charlie Villanueva.
Here's Mack. There's the screen. Villanueva dishes to Mack. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Dallas. And this is the first time matched up with the Hornets this season.
And one of the few bright spots of their last season was sweeping the season series in this matchup.
Yeah. Oh, he hits it. How about that shot?
Big time. Big time.
Incredible.
And money to end the quarter there with the triple.
They knew exactly what they wanted to do right there, Greg, and the timing was right on time.
And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker. He talked about his mentality when he steps out onto the floor.
Play free. Just play like you're playing street ball. Just have fun. Just play the game that you've been playing, forever.
He may be having fun, but I'm not so sure playing street ball is really working out for Kemba, who needs to shoot better than 38% for the Hornets to go anywhere, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. I mean, what might be better than continuing to play the same game you've been playing forever is to take your game to a new level. And that's going to take some discipline. I think Kemba has more than enough talent to be able to do that, but that's his challenge moving forward.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Mavericks here, guys.
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
We've got Charlie Villanueva. Adams is out there with Shelvin Mack. Then there's Trevor Booker. And it's Kaminsky in at the pivot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Thunder was superb. He had 35 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Spencer Hawes is checked in for the Hornets. Patterson comes in for Trevor Booker. Here's Mack. He's guarded by Williams. Mack, no luck.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
He feeds it to Patterson. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
And Freak throws it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
All right, Charlotte, now entering the court for
And the Hornets making a change here. Deng's checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. Parsons checked in for Wesley Matthews. Here's Mack. He's guarded by Williams. Patterson, the screen. Here's Mack. And again, the Hornets missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
It's stolen by Dang. Here's Mack, covered by Parsons. Here's Hawes. And again, the Hornets missing. Mavericks leading by 14. And stolen by Patterson. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
Dallas making a switch here. Gibson's checked in. Harper against Adams. Nobody near Parsons. No good on the three. Hornets trail by 11. Outside Dang. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and you can see right there why he does.
And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard so we can see and check out some of the most feared defenders in the league. The steal leaders among shooting guards. Freak number 1.
You know, he's often forced to guard the opposition's top player on the perimeter, and still he's made his way all the way up the steals list.
I tell you what, I think he relishes those difficult assignments. I mean, he's such an intense competitor. Defense is what drives him.
Gibson passes to Harper. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Freak. 25 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
For Dallas, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
You know, this season versus last, they've seen a decrease in their success at the free throw line.
Good on the second free throw. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And Matt kicks to Dang. They set the pick. Harper against Adams. Jefferson on top. Pulls up. High post. And he sinks that one. Hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Mavericks leading by 8. Here's Harper, and he goes right over Al Jefferson and slams it down.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Adams' shot is off.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Kemba Walker is checked in for Charlotte. The Mavericks have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this. And that one misses. Hornets trail by 14. And Dang, here we go. Matt dishes to Dang. Right side to Walker. And it's blocked. They get it back. They retain possession. That shot's good from Hawes.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets dance team.
Over the last month, let's see how the Hornets performed, Kevin, in the NBA stats. 9th in steals, 11th in three-point field goal percentage, and they're in the top half of basketball as well. Not too shabby, room for improvement, but acceptable.
And let me add a few words about all their steals. I mean, they bring that toughness and aggression defensively. You don't get to be a top 10 team in that category by accident.
Bargnani is checked in for the Mavericks. Harper the pass to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it to Gibson. 9 feet out. Can't get it to go. Jefferson with some nice D. Well, Hornets shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Walker with it. Williams picks him up. Walker against Williams. Hawes. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Hawes got his second basket.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
And Freak throws it down.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard. Wow, and how huge has he been today? Really just giving his team a nice lift.
Yeah, and he's kept them close enough to be within striking range. I mean, the deficit would be much larger if not for the efficiency of his play.
Walker against Williams. Here's Jefferson, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Taj Gibson picks one up.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are. Al Jefferson doing all sorts of things. He's got 16 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Hawes. And it's Trevor Booker in for Luol Deng. Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Al Jefferson. The Mavericks shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. And the free throw, no good.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Pass to Mack. Walker with a clean look. Kept alive. Here's Kaminsky. Misses the layup. Dallas leading by 13. Anderson kicks to Harper. Walker with the rebound. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Dishes it to Villanueva. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Villanueva's got his first basket of the night.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block.
Oh! Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
They set the screen. Walker against Harper. Walker missing again.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Matthews against Walker. Matthews no good. Here's Booker. And the layup's good off the glass. Booker's got his second bucket of the night. 7 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside Harper. Gets it off. And we finished one.
Well, guys, I'm here with Al Jefferson. And Al, what's the strategy been so far defensively, and what needs to happen in the second half in that regard?
Well, we just got to help. We can't let everybody beat us. We just everybody got to help, and on the defense end, and give them the key and protect the paint.
Pick your poison. Can't let everybody beat you, Al. We appreciate it, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half. As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the defense was soft in that first half, and he took advantage every chance he could, and boy, was he throwing it down hard.
Yes, sir. He has had too many uncontested runs to the hoop, but even if a defender's gotten there, it's been posterized time.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Harper in at shooting guard. Chandler Parsons out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Darren Williams, and it's Morgan in at center. And Walker kicks to Jefferson. Here's the screen. Passes it to Patterson. Walker's got space. Again, the Hornets score.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Mavericks leading by 9. Harper the pass to Morgan. Nice shot from 10 feet out. He's got 6. Here's Walker. He's got 6. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Now here's Patterson. Defense right on him. Back to Walker. Clock at 6. Screen by Jefferson. The 3. Walker's shot is off.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Harper. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Hornets trail by 14. Outside, Walker. Adams, right side, and stolen by Freak. And now here comes Williams leading the break. The Hornets shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Outside, Dang. Here's Walker. No luck, and the Mavericks going the other way now. From deep. The shot is off. Jefferson with some nice D. The Hornets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Walker with it. Now guarded by Parsons. Dang attacking. And that one's good. Dang's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kev. Well, during that last break, I heard Flip Saunders addressing his team. He went over the offensive plan and that it hinges on running things through Jefferson. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half, and Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
All right, Doris, thanks. Walker against Harper. Looking to get it going. Rejected by Harper.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Walker dishes to Patterson. From outside, off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Williams kicks to Ilyasova. From about 19 feet, and Freak gets it to go on the assist by Ilyasova.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And the rejection by Jang.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Walker's shot is off.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
And the Hornets miss again. Mavericks leading by 18. Outside Harper. And another basket for Dallas.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And it's Walker penetrating. Got a piece of it.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Here's Harper. Walker with the rebound. Charlotte has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Dang passes to Jefferson. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Here's Dallas. They've got a 13-2 run going. Here's Harper. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Harper's got 45 points.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than...
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers now for Walker. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. He's averaging
about... I mean, game by game, you can just see the confidence growing. And he's put up large numbers to prove it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Kaminsky is checked in for Jefferson. Villanueva comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Trevor Booker in for Luol Deng. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. Down low, poked away, stolen by Anderson.
Active hands prevented an easy bucket that time.
And Matthews gets it to go. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Matthews against Adams. And Walker kicks to Booker. Charlotte moving it around. Villanueva against Bargnani. Tries to snap the cold streak. There's the pass to Booker. Shot clock at 3. Here's Adams. And it's Harper with the rebound. Harper's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Charlotte has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Walker against Harper. There's the pick. Adams outside. Back to Walker. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And the Hornets making a change here. Max checked in. He doesn't get the second one. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Harper with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. Morgan the pass to Harper. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Harper's got 47 points.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Walker dishes to Mack. Screened by Villanueva. Kaminsky kicks to Walker. To the paint. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Dallas has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Pick by Bargnani, stolen by Walker. Oh, and here comes Walker all alone. That's good. Walker's got 9. Mavericks leading by 23. Harper the pass to Morgan. The kick out to Anderson. He dishes it to Matthews. Outside Harper shoots the 3. Off target. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Mavericks ahead, delivering the blowout. 2K Sports, back in a moment. Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. The Hornets. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Walker. Villanueva comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Patterson in for Jordan Adams. And Dallas with a change here, too. Harper's checked in. Booker out there with Patrick Patterson. Then there's Al Jefferson. Then there's Spencer Hawes. And it's Villanueva in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Hornets' 5. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Now here's Williams, defended by Booker. Pass to Morgan. It's stolen by Jefferson. Now here's Booker. Tight defense on him. He kicks it to Jefferson. Again, the Hornets score.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Mavericks leading by 15. They set the pick. Double team on Williams. Here's Harper, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Al Jefferson.
That's his 3rd personal foul at the line.
And he knocks down the first one. And some changes here for the Hornets. Luol Deng is checked in for Villanueva. Adams comes in for Spencer Hawes. And Walker subbed in for Trevor Booker.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Down low, here's Jefferson, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
In the first half, he was able to get to the line a little bit more. Let's see if he can pick it up here.
The first free throw is good.
Shooting 2, Al Jefferson.
Both free throws good from Al Jefferson. Dallas has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Double team on Williams. Morgan the pass to Harper. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Dallas.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That certainly was their main meal, their bread and butter, if you will.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And in the season series, they'll end up taking the upper hand with the first victory for this matchup with a 1-0 record against the Hornets.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Freak. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Jefferson setting the pick for Deng. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
To the inside, and stolen by Patterson. And here we go with Deng running it up the floor. And the shot is good.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Here's Harper. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense I mean, deterred them from those plans.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
And that one misses. Releases, and it doesn't even draw iron. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, your perimeter game had a huge impact on the outcome tonight. What does your ability to connect from the perimeter mean to this basketball team?
Everything, I guess. Without my ability to stretch a defense out like the rope of a wrestling ring, this team would score half as many points. I'm cool with that, though. I know what it's like to carry a team. I've been doing it my whole life.
Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive, and you're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is a game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.